Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Tabans. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things in our entertainment. And folks, we got some drama for y'all today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So yesterday, Kevin Durant got it popping off last night when he decided to basically rip Stephen A. Smith to pieces. We actually did a live about a 40-minute live when we were reacting to it. Now, for those of you who may not remember the comments, he said, I want to read what he had to say. And I'm reading from a USA article. It says, Kevin Durant fires back at Stephen A. Smith over ESPN's personalities criticism. The article then continues on. Kevin Durant is tired of the criticism about his leadership. Tired enough that Phoenix Suns star clapped back at ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith in an interview with The Athletic that published Sunday. He said, yeah, Stephen A., I don't understand how people even listen to Stephen A., Durant told The Athletic Saturday night. I've been in the league for 18 years. I've never seen Stephen A. at a practice or at a film session or at a shoot around. I never seen him anywhere but on TV talking bleep about players. He's a clown to me. He will always be a clown. You can write that too. The response follows a clip that Stephen A. Smith posted October 24th on his social media platform in which he dismissed the Suns as a legitimate contenders in large part over Durant's leadership, saying, when you're that great, you should be able to be a better leader than he has shown. And then that's what really kicked it off. Now, when we did the live yesterday, I was saying that I'm sure Stephen A. Smith is sitting somewhere salivating right now at the mouth because he loves these kind of things where a particular person will say something about him and then it gives him the impetus to go out there on his show or even on ESPN to go out there and call them out and flame them up and basically go to war with them. It's something that it seems to me that he loves to do. And in this particular moment, I would be right once more because yesterday Stephen A. Smith went on Twitter to basically foreshadow the shots that he will be firing in the direction of Kevin Durant later today. But before we even get into what Stephen A. Smith tweeted on his Twitter account, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on sports and players you love. Pick more or less on 2 or more players in any sport to win up to 100 times your entry fee. For example, here's a possible winning player projection lineup. Tyreek Hill for more than 90 receiving yards and Dak Prescott for more than 263 passing yards. Josh Allen for less than 240 passing yards and CB Lamb for more than 96 receiving yards. And if you're like me and you want to play safe, you will love the new features Prize Picks invented. Flex Plays. Flex Pays are the safest way to play Prize Picks. You can still make a profit or win some money back even if a couple of your picks don't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So let's go to Stephen A. Smith's Twitter here and let's see what he posted. How long ago did he post this? He posted this about 14 hours ago. And this following tweet read, as the great Ice Cube said in No Vaseline, at Kevin Durant, damn, I'm glad y'all went and set it off. See y'all tomorrow. This is what Stephen A. Smith posted on his on his Twitter page yesterday, and then he linked a complex article of where he basically was calling him out, and this post has generated 112,000 views. So what are my thoughts on this? First of all, I think things like this benefit Stephen A. Smith tremendously because let's face it, drama, beef, whatever you want to call it, it sells. So I think Stephen A. Smith understands that. That's the first thing. The second thing is this is kind of becoming par for the course, because this won't be the first time that Stephen A. Smith is having a public dispute with someone where he then goes on his platform to respond to it. You've seen it happen with a range of people. You saw the the minor spat that he had with Skip Bayless. You've seen that. You've seen him respond to people like Willie D. You've seen him respond to people like Jason Whitlock, where he really went in on Jason Whitlock. He just even recently said that he has taken up the invite/challenge from Gil's Arena, from Rashard McCann and all of these guys going on that show to respond to some of the things that he said. Recently, he even had a sit down with Jaylen Brown, who questioned his sources. They had to sit down. They addressed that. So this seems to be par for the course. But let's get into the reasons why Kevin Durant said what he had to say. Look, we're noticing a trend here. Kevin Durant isn't the first person to call out Stephen A. Smith in terms of his coverage of athletes. Recently, we saw Jaylen Brown do it. Stephen A. Smith went again yet on television and named some unnamed sources that had some things to say that were questionable about Jaylen Brown, not only as a basketball player, but also his character, talking about he's arrogant. He thinks he's better than everyone. He's too smart to be marketed. That's not so. Jaylen Brown took it upon himself to say, look, hey man, look, if you're out here saying these things about me via other people, then you need to be able to at least let me know who these people are that are saying these things. Stephen A. Smith said that I'm not going to disclose my sources. And then some people out here are saying, well, how do we even know what you're saying is true? That's really what Rashard McCann is saying, because you could just be saying anything and we don't know it. And that's the reason why he's going to go on the show and they're going to have to tussle it out. What is it on that show? What are my thoughts on this? Look, I think that Kevin Durant is entitled to his opinion. Right. And I've noticed that Stephen A. Smith can definitely dish it out, but he can't take it. What am I talking about? Dish it out in terms of the things that he says about people. He expects people to have thick skin when he's critiquing them. And sometimes he critiques their game. Sometimes he critiques their personality. And he expects them to just take it on the chin. But then whenever he's questioned, all of a sudden we have issues. All of a sudden there's some drama. And I think that Stephen A. Smith needs to get used to people pushing back on him, especially in this social media age where everyone can have a platform. That's what the internet and social media has done in the past. People like Stephen A. Smith can be on television. They can talk about athletes and they will have no real way of defending themselves. But the world has changed. And now these guys have platforms. Kevin Durant can go to one of these outlets, or he can take it to Twitter himself and call out Stephen A. Smith. And that's what he's doing. But for Kevin Durant to go out there and call him a clown the way that he did, it means that this is something he's been harboring for a while. And the irony of all of this is that Kevin Durant and Stephen A. Smith made peace not too long ago. They even had a sit down. So it tells me that since that peace treaty that they were able to strike, it seems that Smith has done things since then that have still annoyed KD to the point where he will go out there and say, now why specifically is he saying this? What caused Kevin Durant to say this? I don't know. If I can think of some moments and things that may have caused it, of course you have the Jaylen Brown situation that may have kicked it off. Of course you have the time when Stephen A. Smith went on TV and said, he was trying to figure out why the NBA didn't suspend Russell Westbrook. So he called the league offices. That one got him into a lot of spats on the internet with people like Steven Jackson that he used to be friendly with. You saw Gilly the Kid call him out. Willie D called him out. So who knows? I don't know what really set off KD for him to go at Stephen A. Smith this way, but we're definitely going to hear him respond to it. And trust me, he's going to make a moment out of it. So these are my thoughts. What I want to know from you guys is this. What do you think Stephen A. Smith is going to say about KD later on today when he responds to him? Do you think he's going to cross the line and do what he usually does, or do you think he's going to take the high road? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.